Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 o'clock is in progress. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. Yeah. And if you're watching this live, welcome. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please like the video and like my channel. Hi Haley, how you doing? Some things in this video, Spirit said, might be triggering, so I want to make sure that people understand before that disclaimer or whatever he's saying. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be triggering, but there might be. So yeah, and it is the first tank top of the season, so bonus. Yep, busted out a new one today that I just got. You know me, as many tank tops as possible. Hey Kathy, how's it going? Yep, because I'll be wearing this when I'm in Maui, so it's not going to be in another shirt or whatever. Hey Kelly. How's it going, lovely? Nice to talk to you this morning. It was great. Yeah. So we're going to do a little chit-chat today. Hi, Janice. How you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Nope, I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Patrick. What's up, Pat? I am good. How are you? Pat, did you do the that new Steve Noble guided meditation? There's a new one out. Came yesterday. And it took me to places I needed to go. So, yeah. Yep. So, I think that too for you, my dear. Yep. So, there's a lot of healing going on right now for a lot of people. Hey, Blake, how are you? I'm including myself. We'll talk about that, about me, and about you, and about what's going on up here. And thank you, Janice. Yeah, lost a little weight, so it's kind of weird. So yeah, for my, my digestion stuff. Yeah, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Hey Michelle, how's it going? Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. See what time it is. A couple more minutes. We'll see who pops on. All right. Yeah. Mercury retrograde is over. Bonus. Shadow is gone. Bonus. Everybody should be feeling much more positive, much more moving forward, much more energetic, much more happy. Not as down, thinking about the stuff. Yes. Hi, Laura. Namaste to you, my dear. Yes. And, yes, we're going to talk about that too. So I think we're going to start because Spirit's ready to chat. So first off, we're going to talk about healing, okay? And everyone's going through it, all right, at different levels. Some haven't gotten there yet. Some have done a little bit, and they're, hey, Teresa Parker. And some people are just kind of in a holding pattern, all right? They're enjoying their month of June or their month of May, all right? But I will tell you honestly, and I think Spirit has said this before, that be ready for monumental healing. Again, the quantum leap year is the biggest thing. This last Mercury retrograde, and the one before that, we've done 2 so far this year. Bravo, in 6 months. That's a good bravo. Hi, Karen. Right? We got 2 out of the way, but just 1 more left. In 6 months, we can handle that. The first 2, we're definitely clearing for a lot of people. They did a lot of work on themselves. I know I did. A lot of things came up. A lot of past lives things came up. A lot of emotions and just WTF moments of why am I feeling like this? Again, hey, Joan Dodge. Oh my gosh, how are you? I haven't seen you and talked to you forever. I hope you're good. Again, soul contracts being let go in May, and I believe at the end of April. Our souls, hi Abby, hi Allison Strange. Our souls, right? Our soul contracts, making the decision to let those go, right? And signing new contracts for the future, right? Those of you who have not accepted that, start having conversations. Okay, start having conversations with yourself out loud, conversations with your guides, Spirit. I'm ready to let that stuff go. It's going to haunt you, Spirit says. It will haunt you until you recognize that you have to humanly let it go. How do you do that? Spirit loves the word regurgitate. You have to let it go. It comes from here. It comes from your gut. It comes from, because what do we do as humans? Life after lifetime after lifetime. We push it down. We push it down. We push it down. Well, we don't push it past our rib cage. It stays right there. We don't push it out of our body because we can't. All right? So as we go forward, because I'm telling you guys, Saturn retrograde is going to do the same thing. Wherever Saturn is in your birth chart, you guys, it's about clearing. It's about letting stuff go. And not in a, okay, I let it go kind of thing. We're talking deep cleansing. All right? We're talking deep cleansing. And some people feel good. Awesome. That's great. So when the next level comes up, because it's going to, be prepared. Take everything that you get from Coaching with the Soul, everything that you get from just me as example, from my page, from my Facebook page, from my Instagram page, from what I post from YouTube or on YouTube. Take note, because you're going to need to know what to do when that happens. I know. Spirit says it's all shadow work. And it is. It's all shadow work. It's all stuff from the past. This lifetime too, right? I had some quantum healing done with my friend Brenda Tringali on Tuesday. And I'll tell you what, oh my effing God. I haven't had it done since 2015, 2016, I don't think. But Spirit guided me to contact her. Haven't seen her in 5 years, at least 5 years, maybe longer, right? Set up an appointment. She got me in. 2-hour session, conversation first about some stuff, Chimes, because I'm telling you, quantum healing just put me in a place of Zen. Okay? So it's about listening. I'm going to talk about that too. And talking. I'm going to talk about that too. All right? If you're not talking out loud to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels, to the universe, you're slowing down your progress. I was talking to an amazing good friend yesterday who's had amazing transformation in the last 2 years. All right? And she admitted, well, Bill, I think that's you. I think it's kind of weird. So she looked up the word weird in Webster's dictionary without even saying anything. And it was not a negative thing. It was a positive thing. If you're not talking out loud, it might be okay for Bill. You're not using one of the biggest tools in your tool chest. Your spirituality tool chest, Spirit says. You're not. Negative ego has got you wrapped around going, I don't want to be weird. You're already weird if you're watching Coaching for the Soul. Trust me. You're not the norm. You're not the norm. Not yet. Or any other spiritual type of coaching or any type of Hay House or anything like that, Abraham Hicks, anything that I post on my Bill Clairvoyant page, you're not the 3D'er anymore. You've ascended into 4th dimension. See, you're following for a reason. You're being guided for a reason. Why? Because inside you get it. And it's all about understanding about the talking out loud. It's all about however I know. Spirit says, however it works for you now, but eventually you're going to have to submit. Eventually you're going to have to just go, you know what? I'm ready. Hey, Suze, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready, because they will put you in the cesspool. They will break you down so that you just go, okay, I submit, I give up. And when you give up, they're like, oh my gosh, thank God, it's finally happened. Now we can guide him or her to the next level of dimensional learning, which is true. Okay? So as that starts to come up, because if it hasn't happened yet, I believe it has for most people. The challenges are there. They're being stretched to the limit. They are, people just don't know what to do because they're locked in 3D. As soon as something, stop, Spirit, you play up my nose. As soon as things start to get cloggy, right? When they start not when they start to feel awkward and kind of like, ooh, I don't like this feeling, they revert back into third dimensional behavior. Everyone does. Last 3 months, 4 months for me, I can be the poster child for that. But catching myself quicker, got to do the same exact thing. Got to do the same exact thing. Had a really good friend, new friend, text me this week and say, Bill, hey Shannon, Bill, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, none of that's true. None of that's true that is in your head. None of that's true that you just texted to me. She was in pure survival mode. Pure survival mode. At 7 o'clock at night, 7:30 at night. Texted her back. Hey, Rhonda. Texted her back. No, that's not true. That's all your negative ego. Trying to make you feel like, again, negative ego is tied to your heart. Hey, Carol. How are you? Tied to your heart. But what better way to stop a human from progressing, moving forward, allowing themselves to be clear of that energy than your heart? Because we all follow our heart, good or bad. Yeah. So I texted her, blah, 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 blah. She goes, oh my God, makes so much sense. I forgot about talking out loud. Yeah. And she also forgot about talking to ego. Ego, that's not true. That's a lie. Stop. I do this. That's not true. Ego, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. And when they get to that point, Spirit has talked about this before, that when you get to the point where you are tired of the talk in your head, the negative talk in your head, right? You'll finally say, ego, I'm stronger than you. I'm telling you, I'm stronger than you. And when you do that, your negative ego will mine resides in the back of the right side of my head. Does he still get triggered? Of course he does. He's been there for 10, 11,000 years. He ain't going nowhere. Chimes. Hey, Karen. But when I am tired of listening to the voice, which has been, I haven't had it strong in like 2 years, because I'm telling it stop. I'm in control. You're not. It goes, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it retreats back to go to sleep. It's been in charge for 10, 11,000 years. Because I'm a Capricorn. See? So understanding that is part of healing. It's part of healing. And that's what we all have to do. When that stuff comes up, what are you doing with it? Are you sitting with it and going, okay, Spirit, what is this about? What's it about? Why do I feel like I'm 5? Why do I feel like I'm 6? Why do I feel like I'm 14? See what happened at 14? Oh my God, why do I feel like I'm such a child? I don't understand what this is. I need you to help me with this. And when you do that, put that vibration, that energy out to the universe. And then guess what happens? They bring you the answer. Either on a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TV commercial, billboard, license plate, bumper sticker. It doesn't matter to them. It's just a fact that if you are asking, they're going to answer you. And because you're not opened up, because you don't speak to them, you don't have the constant dialogue every day, because you don't want to look weird. You're really weird. Different. Thank God we're different. Can you imagine being that? All closed up and muggle and in this place of non-belief and angry and sad and despondent all at the same time? Oh my God. We don't have it that bad. Because we're all in this ascending process, right? Times. So get with that conversation out loud. You have to. You have to. Because when you open up that channel, guess what? The answers don't come on bumper stickers anymore, guys. They come directly to you. Because all of you will be clairvoyant in 5, 6, 7 years. Doesn't matter if you're going to stay with it or not. You're going to be. Because you'll be in 5th dimensional energy. Because you won't be able to survive in 3D. There's no turning back now, baby. There's no turning back. And who would want to, right? Who would want to go back into that place where we used to be? I mean, not me. At all. Ever. Ever. Has it been... It's interesting. I know Spirit. Hey, Tracy. Spirit always says this when we have our conversations. Sometimes he'll slide this in. He goes, do you remember how bad it was? I'm like, no. No. When I'm going through it, it sucks. It just sucks. It's hard. It's very hard. It's very, very, very hard. But when you're done with it and you come out the other side and it doesn't seem to be that long of a time, you go, wow, I don't even remember much of that. That's the amazing thing about it, is that, again, Spirit always talks about the distraction, right? The distraction of human is easily distractible, he says. Okay. Hi, Dawn. How are you? How's it going? I hope you're well. And so we kind of focus on the distraction, right? So that could be our baggage. That could be our stuff we're dealing with. That could be our heart, right? That could be all of the stuff that we're trying to process and let go of, right? At a quantum pace, at a pace that we've never seen before or felt before. And human is like transforming into this being without, Spirit always shows us doing this, like leaning forward, our arms are back, like we're zooming through air, like Superman, with no cape, and you can see the energy behind us. That's like the wind that's behind us, and we're going through, and all of a sudden they put us down on the ground. We go, well, holy shit, what just happened? We just went through quantum time of healing, of everything kind of being ripped off our bodies. That happens in real time. They suspend us. They keep us distracted with things so that as we go forward, we don't remember how bad it was. Sometimes better, sometimes not, because sometimes there's trauma in there in 3D when we were kids and stuff like that, and in past lives. But as we move forward, it makes it easier and easier for us once our armor is removed. It's easier for us to heal ourselves. But we have to be the one who initiates that. Okay? The one thing we're really good at is sabotage. Negative ego. It will always try to sabotage you. It doesn't matter what it is, how it is, either with doubt or with disbelief or with that doesn't matter, that is BS, what WTF, anything is, I know, Spirit. He says, negative ego is the master of manipulation. But they are too. They can manipulate you much easier if you allow them to. Is that a good thing? Of course it is. Because they have your best interest at heart. They know right place, right time. In fact, I posted something from Instagram this afternoon on my Bill Clairvoyant page on Facebook. Primo. Read it. Primo. Okay? It struck me like, ding, got it. That's why it showed up on my Instagram page, right? But right now, it's all about healing. It's all about trying to make sense, trying to understand, and then letting go and allowing yourself to let go. Okay? Allowing yourself to let go. A lot of people this week have been reaching out, which is wonderful. I love it. Right? Sending me texts, Bill. Again, another beautiful friend. I'm having this dream about, hi Billy, about an upcoming catastrophe where we're going to go back in the dark ages. There's not going to be no power. We're going to have to survive in this cloudy winter time for a long period of time. And Spirit responded to her and said, no, that's not true. That's you. They're getting you ready to go through that transformation. All that stuff from your past lives is going to be forwarded to the front to freak you out, to scare you. Oh my God, this is going to happen. No, it's not. That's all the ego has to play on, is past life stuff. It's part of healing. So as you go through it and you tell your ego, that's not true, that's a lie, it's going to be fine. I've already raised my vibration, right? My vibration is here. It's already here. I'm not down in 3D anymore. And I know. And he says, as your ego, tied to your heart, tries to sink you down, oh, no, we're not having that kind of day today, guys. We're not having that kind of day. We're not doing that. No, my vibration is staying here today. And you have to make that proclamation. You have to have that affirmation, right? You have to have that affirmation. Because if you don't have that affirmation, guess what? Within 5-10 minutes, you're sliding down into 3D. Because we're not conscious of that. It doesn't make sense to us. Hi, Terry Williams. It doesn't make sense to us, right? So it's about keying in on that and going, okay, check this out. I'm going to be conscious of that. I have to make sure that I'm living that. I have to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to stay in that higher vibration. And how does that work? Hi, Janice. How does that work? Talking aloud to yourself. Affirmations. But believing in the affirmations, right? And continuing the affirmations more than once or twice a day. Hi, Kathy. How are you, my dear? That's what it's about. I know Spirit says it's investment. It is investment in the way that you think. It's an investment in what you'll accept. It's an investment in you understanding that the more that you can that you can buy in, the more that you can believe. And trust me, belief and trust is the hardest thing you will ever freaking do. Ever freaking do. Why? Because we're taught not to trust. We're taught not to believe. That's the 3D way, everybody. That's the 3D way. Our parents take our power away by teaching us and telling us their beliefs of how their life was and how horrible it was and how they struggled, because they did. And that's all they know to talk about. Some parents are different. Younger parents are very different. But that indoctrination that we take on as children is intense. We lose our belief. We lose our trust. We don't trust. We're taught not to trust, right? We're taught to trust family, but not to trust others outside the family. Well, the monsters can be in the family. The mom and dad can be monsters. Who knows? Hi, Barb. Right? So it's about, as adults, power back and reteaching ourselves about trust, about belief, and looking at doubt and going, okay, Spirit, why do I doubt that can be? Why do I doubt that's true? Why do I doubt that? I shouldn't doubt that. I'm in this amazing place of ascension. I'm in this amazing place of wonder. Every single thing in time that is mine, as I work my magic, as you work yours, right? So where does that come from? Past lives. This lifetime. Trust is the hardest thing you will ever, ever, ever do. Because it trumps belief. It trumps doubt. It trumps doubt. See? You no longer doubt. Does it just go away like that? No. It's not. It's not. It's about us standing in that, right? It's about us standing and going, okay, I need to make sure that when I'm feeling doubtful, that I reaffirm. That when I'm feeling that, and we fall into it so easily because it's natural for us. It's natural for our human to just slide back into that until it doesn't. Because we tell, no. Why are we doubting right now? Why are we in this space all of a sudden? It's about being conscious. It's about reacting like that, right? Well, reacting like that. Catching it as soon as you possibly can, which we all get good at as we pay more attention to ourselves. How we're feeling, how we're thinking. Again, the narrative in our head runs 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Even when we're asleep. And we have to be the ones who, when we're chilling, and if our mind is clear and awesome and just kind of blank, congratulations. But many times it's not. We are. But all of a sudden, there'll be a narrative going through our mind that we're not paying attention to. And that is what we have to catch. Spirit always says that is how subliminal message from your ego, trying to reinforce because it thinks it's smarter than you. And that's not true. That's a lie, James. I've never got that message from anybody, from Spirit. That makes so much sense, right? That the subliminal message that is down in 3D, right? That is barely visible to you. You're barely hearing it. You think you're in a good space. You got your buds in. You're doing a YouTube or you're watching TV, whatever it might be, right? Watching a music video, whatever it might be. Listening to music, reading, or whatever. Yeah. What's that going on? So when you catch it, you go, God, they're smart. They're so freaking smart. They're getting smarter every day. Yes. Yes. Because as you heal and your energy, your vibration rises, as you heal and you start to understand that blockage is gone, because it's gone. As you heal, the blockage is gone. Doesn't mean there's not a little thing behind it. But as you are having those conversations, as you are out loud, as you are doing all the things you need to do, meaning being conscious, asking for answers, questions. Spirit, who's touching the back of my head? Spirit, why am I thinking about the Bahamas? Spirit, why am I thinking about Tostitos right now? Spirit, whatever it is, voice it. Don't discount it. Because if you discount it, you're closing the channel. You are closing the channel. And it's all about having the channel open so that they can bring you the abundance and the clearing and the nurturing and the love that you're supposed to have right now in this lifetime. Hey, Otis. It's true. I'm the poster child for that, guys. I will tell you what, the poster child. Take it from me. It works. It works. Now, can you do it all the time like I can because I'm home between clients or whatever? No, I get it. I get it. It's okay. But that doesn't mean that when you are in your place and you need to have a conversation, go to the car, go to the bedroom, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do to have that conversation. Okay? And catch every time you beat yourself up, Spirit says. Stop beating yourself up. But the healing is in progress. Two Mercury retrogrades in 6 months is devastating for people. All right? Because everything we do is with communication. Everything we do is communication. From nonverbal, Spirit says, to verbal communication. And that's Mercury. That is Mercury. See? If you're not getting what you want in your life, what are you thinking about? Is it coming soon? Probably. As long as we get out of the way. But for us to endure 2 Mercury retrogrades, which are 3.5 weeks apiece in 6 months, along with everything else that's going on, yeah. It's quantum, baby. It's quantum. It's quantum. Hey, Jim. Yeah, it's quantum. So we have to be prepared to flow with the quantum energy, right? We have to be prepared for that leap year that we're catching up. Because for the past 2 years, we haven't done anything but sit in the stew and think about all the things that we shifted and changed because we were totally out of our routine, right? That was the beginning of healing, Spirit says, which is true. It's understanding that we have to work with them because they can't work the magic unless we do. Dawn says it's wearing her out. Exactly. There's more people that are exhausted right now. Why? Because you're losing thousands of years of remembrance every day. You're losing thousands of years of energy every day. I know. Spirit says human is a bottomless pit of survival. True. A bottomless pit of just anger and hurt and crushing blows and death and starvation and everything is war, he says, and just absolute survival skills at the top of the game. And at this time, human has topped that off and is drained, and with the help of their guides, they are draining that energy from your body. True. And if you're doing light work, right? If you're a light worker and you're doing light work, that doubles or triples the energy that you're giving out there. Drink lots of water. Keep yourself hydrated and take yourself naps. Eat good food. Hi, Candy. That's the key. Get enough sleep if you can. But as we go forward, it's going to get even more intense. Okay? Because going into June, and the summer solstice is the 21st, and Tammy's going to do something on the 21st for the summer solstice. I'm not sure what it is yet. If you are inclined to do it, do it. Again, I don't know how she does it, but she does it. Dawn says she's been thirsty. That's because understanding that when we do light work, okay, when we do what we do, it absolutely pulls the water out of our body. Okay? And also, Spirit says you are, hang on, as it releases, as it releases, as it is being pulled, there's desert ground underneath. Hi, Joyce. That has not received water in centuries. In centuries. Okay? So you have to, I drink probably 3/4 of a gallon of water a day now. Not only because of my gut stuff, but because I'm thirsty all the time because of my gut stuff. But still, I know what's going on. I need to rehydrate myself again and again because, and I go to the bathroom constantly. I'm okay with that, right? Because I feel better. I'm less tired. But I drink half water, half Gatorade every day in every glass of water that I drink. And sometimes I drink a full glass of water without just, just water. But as the desert comes up, right? Because it's been protected with stuff for centuries. Right? I know. Spirit says it's like a trash pit. You know those mountains we have, the trash pits? Hey, Jeannie. Right? Here in Detroit we do. Auburn Hills and things like that. Well, again, down in there, there's no water. Hey, Kimberly. It's just there. It's just there. But as the water seeps down, guess what it does? It gets rid of the trash. It decomposes the trash. Well, they are pulling it out of us daily. And if you're a light worker, right? You in Reiki or quantum healing or doing readings or whatever it might be, you're losing 2-3 times more energy every time you do that because you're giving your energy to that person. You're pulling their energy out of them if you're healing them, whatever you're doing. Doing cards, it doesn't matter. Clairvoyant readings, mediumship readings, it doesn't matter. Because your vibration is so high, you're using more water. So you have to keep yourself hydrated. That's part of healing. Because water's love. Water's emotion. Water is emotion. How many of us are our pitchers empty? The little glass pitcher that's inside our chest. Well, if you're not telling yourself 5 times a day or more that you love yourself, guess what? Where are going to get it from? Expect somebody else to do it for you? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No. So 5 or 10 times a day, you need to look in the mirror or say whatever you need to say. I say, I love you, Bill. I'm so proud of you. Affirmations. I love you, Bill. I love you so much, honey. You are, oh my gosh, I just love you so much. Hey, Jody. Yeah. Talking out loud. Am I weird? Yes, I'm weird. I'm okay with that. Yes, Kimberly, you should be drinking lots of water because you're Pisces. Exactly. There's only so much water. Eventually, look at the Colorado River, everybody. As an example, current events. It's going dry. Lake Mead is dry. This has been dry in billions of years. Why now? Well, guess what? Transformation. It's transforming into something else. Chimes, as are we. So as you heal, you need to bring yourself back in balance. What does that mean? Water, better food, more exercise, being by the water. Yes, everybody's saying they've been exhausted for weeks. Exactly. And they don't know why. But it has nothing to do with our country, the environment, whatever. It has to do with us. It does a little bit have to do with us worrying about things we can't control. Stop. You can't control gas prices. You can't control the price of food. You can't control the politics. Do any of that. That's third dimension. Do what you can, take care of yourself, and understand that it won't be forever. Those are here on the planet to trigger us. Our souls remembering Great Depression and behind. Great Depression and behind. Great Depression and behind. Those are all soul recognition things, right? It's all fear. It's all fear. That's right there. Right? No, stop. Spirit, no. Spirit, I can't control. That's exactly what I say after I talk to Spirit. But Spirit, I'll say, Bill, you can't control that. What are you thinking about it for? That's not yours. That's not your job, Bill. That's not your job. And you have to tell yourself the same thing out loud. It's not my job. It's not my job to worry about that. I trust, they're going to take care of me, because they will. In fact, I had a conversation with my best friend yesterday, and he's my best friend. He says, well, you know that every single time it shows up, they never let you down. Bill, they never let you down. They never let you down. Yeah. It's true. But do I always believe it? No. Do I trust it's going to happen? Back here I do. But sometimes, again, I'm human. And sometimes I have to catch myself in 5 minutes or so and say, Bill, what are you doing? Let that fear go. That fear's not yours. That's bullshit, Bill. Let that go. But again, 11,000-year-old Capricorn, right? Let's say. You're not going to change 11,000 years of history, of lifetimes, in 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months. It's not going to happen. It's a constant job for us to make sure that we are as conscious as possible and understanding that we can't control the things that are uncontrollable. That's them getting us triggered. And when you get triggered, you got to know why you're getting triggered. So Spirit, what is that? Why am I triggered? Why? What's that fear about? I don't know what that is, Spirit. Those 3 fingers, guys. On that sternum. Tap that sternum. It's Spirit. I need to leave that energy. It's not mine. Take that away, Spirit. It's not mine. And it goes away. That's how powerful you are. But if you're not paying attention to exactly what it is, and you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper inside of that cocoon, negative ego's like, bonus, I still got him. Yes, I still got her. Yes, it's great. Check it out. Until you bust out of it in a moment's notice and go, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. That's not who we are anymore, Spirit. That's not who we are anymore. Ego, we're not that person. We ain't doing that. No, we are not doing that anymore. That is not who we are. All of a sudden, you're a freaking transformer, Spirit says. So you're this beast. That's who you are. I know. Self-recognition, Spirit said. That is like, no, I'm not that person anymore. Are you kidding me? This time it only took me 3.5 minutes to catch it. Next time I'll catch it in 2. Or not. Maybe I'm going to catch it in 5 minutes. Maybe 8 minutes. But I'm always going to catch it. That's the thing. I'm not going to let myself reel and spin out of control. No. Because I'm too smart. That's you. You're all too smart. You just have to be conscious of the fact that I'm really, really smart. I'm really connected to my guides. I'm really connected to the universe. Or I wouldn't be watching frickin' Coaching for the Soul. I wouldn't be friends with this guy, Bill Hobart, watching his Facebook page and things like that. Or Lori Lipton, or Terry Williams, or Dawn Joy, or any of us who do what we do. You'd be off prancing in a field somewhere, getting ticks all over your body, right? And getting Lyme disease. That's a joke, right? Right? It's true. You wouldn't be who you are unless you're supposed to be, because you're supposed to be this person. Only we have to be the ones who prod you into moving in that direction. Through affirmations, through love, through understanding, through being the people that you can trust. There's that word again, trust. One of the things that Tammy Braswell continually says to me, and I so appreciate this, is how everyone feels about me. And I feel the same way about everybody that I know, right? Bill, they just, you're their guy. And I'm like, and they're my people. I mean, that's just the way that it is. Why is it like that? I don't really understand it all the time. But I love it because I love the people that follow me. I love the people that ask me questions. I love the people that trust me. I love the people that listen to Spirit, right? That just get it. They go, oh my God, that makes so much sense. I know, right? That's when he said it to me, I got it. Because I kind of relay everything that I get, right? And it's nice to hear that. It's nice to hear that. Because a lot of times we don't. It doesn't matter who you are, right? Chimes. That's why you got to tell yourself that you love yourself every day. Out loud, in the mirror. I can look into that mirror and see my daddy's eyes. Just like I got my dad's eyes. Same color, same shape, same everything. Same wrinkles. I mean, it's crazy how much you look like my dad from like here up. It's crazy. I can look in that mirror and look at my dad and say, hey, Dad. And he'll say, hey, son. You can hear him, right? Yeah. I love you, Bill. I love you too, Dad. I love you, Bill. You are such a great person, Bill. I love you so much, Bill. Yeah. I'm a good guy. But how often do you tell yourself that? Usually never. Why? Because you don't believe it. You don't feel it. Because negative ego. Ooh, my back of my head. Ooh, I just got chills. I know, right? Left side of my head just lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, because it's true. We have to do that for ourselves. I'll never forget. I will never forget. Thank you, honey. I love you too, Billy. I'll never forget when I made the realization about Lee, my partner, that he is who he is. He is who he is, and accept him for who he is with all his stuff, because he's a very, very loyal person, and may not always show it. He's doing it now, but in the past we've been together for a little over 6 years. Thank you, Pat. Right, and when I did that, and it was probably 3 years ago, and people were like, well, Bill, how come you don't, that's not who he is. He's not going to do that. Well, Bill, he should automatically give you a hug. No, he shouldn't. He didn't give me hugs and kisses. That's not who he is. I got to tell him to give me a hug and a kiss when I want it, right? Well, Bill, he should know. How's this man going to know? How's he going to know? No, I know the limitations for that point in time. Now things have shifted because he's getting more and more connected to his self, to who he is. I believe we're getting ready to move. He believes it too, right? We're two peas in a pod. See? But when I did that, people would say, well, Bill, gosh, how? No. He's not a huggy, kissy guy. I get it. I grew up with a mother like that who wasn't a huggy, kissy mom. I get it. I know why we're together. That's all that matters for you too. See? But you have to take the time. Hey, Joe, you have to take the time to give yourself love. You have to give yourself time to tell yourself 5, 10, 15, 20 times a day how much you love yourself every day. You have to be the one who fills up your emotional picture inside your heart, because most of us give it away for free. live an expectation that others should automatically know to fill our picture with love and emotion. That may not be the person that you have friends that you're friends with. It may not be your family. It may not be anybody in your life. So you have to be the one who does it for yourself. Healing. Healing. I know. Spirit says you're in control of your destiny. You're in control of your destiny. How fast do you want to get there? How fast do you want to lose your stuff? How fast do you want to be in abundance? How fast do you want to be out of your emotional cave, out of your emotional jail, Spirit says. Because you all are in emotional jail, everybody. Hope you know that. At one point in time, you were all in emotional jail. Trapped by not getting what you want in this lifetime or past lives. Hi, Rose. Okay. Understanding, again, another conversation I had yesterday with someone. Okay. Hey, Sandra. All right. That she had a fabulous May. A fabulous May. She's a Taurus, birthday's in May, fabulous May. She had a beautiful vacation out of the country, on the sand, in the beach, in the ocean. I mean, come on. Everything fell into place. Everything fell into place. Everything. I mean, everything. And she enjoyed it more than she's ever enjoyed anything in her life, she said. But then she kind of backtracked. But is it going to continue? Of course it is. Well, I'm starting to feel a little bit lower. Starting to go, well, okay, so what are you doing for yourself? You nurturing yourself? Are you doing what you need to do in your house, in your everyday life? Hi, Cheryl. Right? Yeah. Are you taking care? Are you telling yourself that you love yourself 5-10 times a day? Are you talking aloud to Spirit? Right? I need this to continue, Spirit, because I had a fabulous month. Right? But then the letdown is negative ego. See, I told you it wasn't going to last. See, I told you, blah, 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 blah. See, that was a lie. You had a really good month, but you're never going to have another one like that. No, that's not true. You deserve to be treated like a prince or a princess. You need to believe and understand that you can have anything that you want in this lifetime. Anything. And when it happens once, if you stay in that vibration, guys, if you stay in front of your vortex, keep that energy as high as you can, as often as you can, guess what happens? Consistency brings you everything you could possibly imagine in your lifetime. Everything. Don't look at the distance, Spirit says. Don't look at all the junk you got to go through, because you don't know what the junk is, right? You could lose, Spirit says, I know, right? He said, you could lose 2,000-3,000 years of stuff in the matter of less than a year. Like that, if you allow it. By taking care of yourself emotionally, by taking care of yourself emotionally, by giving yourself enough love, by giving yourself enough good food, giving yourself enough sleep, turning off that narrative in your freaking negative ego that constantly runs all the time, that keeps you in fear. The energy on the planet right now is fearful. It's supposed to be. To trigger people into going, okay, why am I in fear? What am I afraid of? It's fear. From your gut to your heart, to your head, to your back, to your body parts, your kidneys, your internals, all that kind of things. It's all going to be affected. Because they're trying to get your attention to let that stuff go. How do I do that? Well, there's all kinds of ways to do that. All kinds of ways to do that don't involve money. But if you need money, ask for the money to come. I don't know how many times a week I tell people that. What do you want? What do you want? Well, I don't really want anything. Well, I don't. Of course you do. Everybody wants something. And I will challenge those people to tell me 5 things they want. And most people can give me 1 or 2. And that's it. Why? Because they've been taught, they've been taught not to be selfish. They've been taught to live in lack. They've been taught that they don't deserve love. You don't deserve. And that's a lie. It's a lie. You deserve everything that is positive, that is wonderful, that is love, that is emotion, that is connection to your guides, that is free-flowing, having people in your life that love you unconditionally. And if they don't, see ya. Sorry, you can't be in my life. As they start to fall away and you start feeling lonely, 3D will kick back in, ego will kick back in, and you'll be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, no, that's supposed to go away. It's supposed to go away. Why? Because your tribe is here. And they're trying to get you to love yourself. Healing. It's all about healing. And working it out with yourself, with your friends, your family, someone like me. Send a text. Means somebody sent me a text. They never sent me a text before, ever. But I was glad to answer her question. That's what it's about. Because she felt the need to speak out. Bill, I don't know what this is. It's been happening every night. There you go. That's what it is. They're trying to get you prepared. They're trying to keep you back in where they can control you, and that's not true. It's not real. It's not real life. They're being challenged, Spirit says. Your ego's being challenged. Your past lives are being challenged because that's survival. So as it comes up, you need to let it go. Steve Noble Guided Meditation. One new one came out yesterday, right on time for me. Had my quantum healing on Tuesday about fear, about abundance, mostly about fear. Fear of a lot of things. Found out about trauma stuff that I didn't think was a big deal, but it kind of was when I talked about it to my friend Brenda. She's like, Bill, my God, and I thought, yeah, I guess that's right. It was kind of traumatic, huh? And it was removed in quantum healing. Did they tell me that? No, they directed me to go to her because, again, my third dimensional negative ego was like, yeah, it happened. Okay, it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, it was a big deal for me. Two different things. The fear of my family when I was sick as a kid with kidney disease for 8 years. Almost died 3 times. The fear of my mom and my dad. Oh my God, my child is going to die. He's 5. 4. My brothers and sisters. Oh my God, my brother's going to die. He's 4. See? I never thought about that till I was talking with Brenda and we did a little quantum healing thing. I never thought about the fear of my dying. It was me, right? Almost died 3 times. I've been told that story a number of millions of times. Yeah, see? So we catalog it, Spirit says, until we have to unleash it and get it out of our nooks and crannies. Why? Because it's the way that we love ourselves. Unhinge, Spirit says. Unhinge. We're able to unhinge and remove all the cracks and crevices, all the gooey, gross things that you as the human in survival mode over 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000 years have tucked away because that was the only way you could survive. So now is I know Spirit, he always says it is the ancestral clearing. It's the ancestral clearing. It is us being in a place where they completely remove all of our stuff. All of our stuff. Even if we don't allow it. Because they'll make us feel it. I'm like, okay, Spirit, I don't know what this is, but you got to help me with this because I don't get it. If you do that like you should. They can't read your mind. They need you to express it. Because when you express it, you can express all the things that you couldn't say as a child. You can express everything that you couldn't say in school to a teacher or a principal. All the things you could not say to your boss in the job that you hated or the job that you had to have to survive, to have things. On up the ladder, everybody. And then talk about past lives. Think about 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Who were we then? I think we were freaking prehistoric, considering who we are now. So survival. Survival of the fittest. Being with the biggest clan. tribalism, not being the outcast. Why do you think they burnt the so-called witches in the stakes in Salem? A friend of a friend of a friend made up something about that person. Fear. And they did what they did because they were uneducated. Because of the time. Well, now we're coming out of that. Now we're coming into this amazing knowing. This amazing knowing. And we have to be prepared for that. We have to be willing to go in and go, okay, you know what? I need to allow. I need to allow this energy, the universe, my guides, God, the solar system, to remove this stuff that no longer serves me. And then give ourselves love and understanding, and love and understanding, and love and understanding. Putting our hands on our heart. I pat myself all the time like, man, Bill, that's good. That's really good. You know, and like Tamio says, open your heart up, right? Open your heart up and allow you to feel the energy, not only your hands, but of appreciation and understanding. Much better day. Much better day. And as you go into June, and I'm telling you, the summer solstice on the 21st is going to be monumental. So whatever Tammy does on that day, I know she's going to do something. She's going to do something at the end of the month, like she always does. If she's going to put it to the people, going to put it out in the public, whatever the cost is, it probably is going to be minimal. Do it. Do it. It's about the shift, Spirit says. And you know, I'm not a promote. I only promote the stuff that works. I know when she did that stuff on December 21st, blew my freaking mind. Blew my mind. And a lot of people did it too. It was very important. Very important. Okay? So, I think that's it. I think it's almost an hour. That went really fast. Let me see if there's anything else. He keeps saying, love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Allow yourself to heal. Get out of your way. We think too much. We think too much. Talk instead, Spirit says. Talk instead. It's much easier than thinking. Because you get to hear yourself think. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So I'm in Livonia this Saturday. I have 2 more psychic fairs left, and I think that I'm done. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more. That's what I've been guided to move away from, which is a pleasure for me. So that's Saturday. There's element packages still available, guys, for the air signs. There's an air, there's a water, there's a fire, and there's an earth. You get a set amount of time directly with me every single month. You get questions you can answer you get answered every single month. You get my attention every single month. It's definitely worth it. If you want help with your ascension, if you want direct contact, personal contact with me, again, Cheryl, I called last night because I had not sent her the meditations from Steve Noble. And so I said, okay, I'm going to talk to you and work you through it. And 7:30, 7:45 at night. Spirit said, no, call her, Bill, because she needs to have the meditations. That's what it's all about. She has a fire package. Kathy and Haley, and Jamie and and Pat, others, have them. I wouldn't do them if I didn't think they were beneficial for you. To have direct contact. I know the people that do that with me, that work with me. Yeah, I think it's good. It's a good time. And Kelly does it too. Kelly just joined, and that's important. So if you feel that's a need, if you want to reach out, it's on BillHobart.com under the element packages. You can text me 248-310-7689 if you want more information, but it's all there on the website. I'm going to do videos probably tomorrow about the element packages, which will be on my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart. All right. Hey, Paula, how's it going? Yeah. So if you need something, guys, like always I say, if it's something that you just need to reach out for, I'm always around. I may always get back to you in the time that I need to get it back around you to, because things are, things are clearing, things are happening really quick. Don't want anybody to think that I'm ignoring them. But you can always book a reading too, like a little 15-minute for, I think it's $55 or whatever, or $75 for a half hour, maybe an hour, right? People do an hour and a half because they want to have time, and we can Zoom it, and you can have it forever. You can look back at it. You can record it on your phone or whatever. Yeah. So that's every day. That's everyday stuff. But I want everybody to love yourself. Okay. Talk out loud. Do frickin' Tammy's free energy blast. All right. If you feel the need to join one of her groups, awesome. It's definitely beneficial. If you do it for I'd say 60 to 90 days. If you want to try it out, it's not that expensive. The investment is not that bad. Neither is, again, the investment in, if you can do it, there's no pressure with anything, right? Element package is the exact same thing, right? Some people can, some people can't. Well, then you manifest the money. I know one person on here, Allison, she texted me, say, Bill, I'm joining the element packages. I manifested the money. Bonus. Say, because she's feeling the pull that I need to do more work with me. I need to do more work on myself. I need to, yeah. So, namaste, everybody. I'm always here. All right. BillHobart.com for all my videos, or for all my information. YouTube at Bill Hobart for all of my videos. I think it was 135, 140 now, from Coaching for the Soul and others. Guidance is there. I'm always around, guys. So I want you to make sure that you never feel that you're by yourself, that you are alone, because you're not. Okay? You're never alone. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is. Pick up the phone, freaking call me. Doesn't matter. If I'm free, I'll pick up the phone because I know who you are. I will ask you though, please, don't have people that I don't know send me a text or call me on the phone because I don't know their energy. I'm glad to help, but they need to have a reading first, or they need to be on Coaching for the Soul for a while, okay? And later today I will announce I'm going to work on the Coaching for the Soul Facebook page. I'm being guided. I've got to have it done by the weekend. So I'm going to do it tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to get that damn thing up there so we have a place to hang out. All right? We have a place to hang out. I appreciate you giving my name to other people. I truly do. But I don't know their energy. They text me at 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night wanting me to know. It doesn't work like that. This is my job. I try to get them to talk to me the next day, and most of them refuse because they want instant, like this. And I love that people that you guys, my friends, trust me in that way. But this shuts down at 7 o'clock, if not before. Okay. Other people I will reach out to, again, people in element packages and things like that. Not because they pay me, that's not it at all. It's the connection they have with my energy. Connection they have with my energy. It's up here. And it's not there yet, it's getting there. Hi, Carmelina. All right? So, love everybody. Namaste. Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. And I will see you next Thursday.